Hello, I'm Dr.baik in Nobleline Hair Transplant Center in Seoul, South Korea. Lots of patients who visit my office from another country always ask if they can get the surgery without visiting before the day of the surgery, which means that they want to have a consultation and the surgery on the same day. The routine of the surgery of a Korean patient who is living very close to my office is like this. They visit my office to have a consultation and so that I can check the scalp and the medical condition and the hair thickness and the density and their expectation and so on. And I answer to every question that the patient have, and I design the hairline that I recommend and discuss about it with the patient. And if the line is different from what the patient want, sometimes I change it. And sometimes I take a photo to memorize the design that I draw that day. And the patient talk about the price and hair preparation for the surgery with a consultant and arrange the surgery day, checking the schedule of my office and the patient. And then the patient can go home and come back on the surgery day. And before we go to the operation room, we have a very brief consultation again and do the surgery. This is the routine for the Korean patient who is living around my office. But we cannot do this to the patient who is living abroad. If they want to have the same process, they have to take a flight twice, which means a very big waste of money and time. So from now, I will tell you the routine for the patient who is living abroad. The first thing that you have to do is sending lots of photos of you so that I can evaluate your scalp condition and your hair loss condition. And then we are going to ask lots of questions through phone or email or text about your hair loss condition and your medical condition and your any medication, any family history, and your expectation about the surgery. Sometimes when necessary, you can talk with me through the video phone like Skype so that we can get the correct information from you. We have to do all these steps thoroughly because it can be a very big waste for me and the patient if it is proven that the patient cannot get the surgery on the surgery day. And the consultant will give you every information that you need for the surgery, like price and a hotel and how to get my office and schedule and your hair preparation for the surgery and when can you go back to your work, and when necessary you can get some sample video of a patient which is very similar with you. And then we can arrange the surgery day, and on the surgery day, before going into the operation room, we will have a thorough examination and consultation not to make any mistake. And after surgery, we will explain everything that you have to do and what you should not do for the best result of the surgery. And then you go back to your hotel room, and the next day of the surgery, you have to visit my office again to have a shampoo. And we will give you some information how to do shampoo by yourself. And you can take a flight that day, but if you want, you can stay here as long as you want.